I don't know if you've ever had this happen, but you see something that is suspicious or you're kind of concerned about, or maybe you know it's a crime, but it's kind of a low level, smaller, petty type thing. And you kind of debate with yourself, should I call the cops on this or not? I don't really want to. And after all, the guy will probably wander off before they even get here, that type of thing. Hi, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, which is premium private investigator training from someone who's been there and done that. So this is the type of thing where maybe you have, a person out in front of your business or your workplace and they're panhandling, and maybe they're just being a little too aggressive about it. Maybe by letter of the law, they are aggressive panhandling. Maybe this is something where you see, you look out your window, you see a couple of guys in kind of a beat up hoopty car sitting at the curb. You've never seen it before. It doesn't really seem to belong to any of the houses along your street. So you're suspicious, but you're not, you don't want to make a big deal out of it. So here's two tips for you. One, go ahead and call the police. If your concern is, well, they'll be gone by the time the cops get here, so there's no sense in calling. Or if you had this very common experience where you call on, say, the two suspicious people sitting in a car out on the street, and you're waiting for the police to come, and after a few minutes the car leaves. Here's the thing you can do. You can always call back to the police and cancel the run. And again, this is going to be just calling the non-emergency line, saying, I called in a few minutes ago about this thing at this location, and they've headed out. You can cancel the run. We don't need an officer out here anymore. And the police department, I think, is appreciative of that type of thing. It saves the officers from driving out there. We're not seeing any vehicle. Can you call back the caller? All those types of things. The other thing I want to give you is just that phrase, suspicious person or suspicious vehicle. It's completely okay to call the police when you're not quite sure, just things don't seem quite right, and say, I'd like to report a suspicious person or a suspicious vehicle. Be prepared to say what you think is suspicious about it. Maybe they've been out front, they're asking people for money. I'm not sure if they're okay. They seem to be a little pushy. Or, these people are hanging out in the doorway, and I don't think they're customers of that shop, or whatever it might be. There's your phrase to use. I'd like to report a suspicious person. So between these two things, knowing that phrase, suspicious person or suspicious vehicle, and knowing that you can always call back and cancel the run, if you're reluctant to call the police for either of those reasons, please call them if you need them. That's what they're there for. And you never know. You might be causing a potential future problem to be handled very quietly and very easily with no problems at all right then and there. If you have any questions, drop me an email or leave them in the comments. In the meantime, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.